They've allowed 8 million people to come into the country illegally in the last 4 years. And this has heated up recently in a pretty graphic and horrific way. A Guatemalan migrant burned a woman to death on the New York City subway. And this is somebody who snuck into the U.S. after he was already deported. And this needs to be confronted, and this needs to be dealt with. And this is what people are up against. This is why they've had it. They had enough with all this peace and love and woke stuff. Like, we're going to be accepting of this? No, absolutely not. Well, Kathy Hochul, who's the governor of New York, very liberal governor of New York, has taken a lot of criticism for this and for these very, very dangerous subways. But now she's getting criticized because she's clearly tone deaf. I want you to see this tweet. Unbelievable. So within hours of this horrible, 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 tragic thing happening, she's out there saying, well, in March, I took action to make our subways safer for the millions of people who take the trains each day. Since deploying the National Guard, New York, to support the NYPD and everybody else, like everything is better. Crime is going down. Everything's improving, et cetera, et cetera. She even went and made a little Instagram video out of it.
I'm on the subway train heading out to Queens Center. I have a lot of, not quite last minute, but I have holiday shopping to do. I've got an adorable 2-year-old granddaughter, so it's a lot more fun to shop. I can take the subway wherever we need to go. And I want all New Yorkers to feel safe, which is why we've added so many more National Guard, over 250 more people that'll make sure that your ride is as safe as it can be.
No, I'm not going for this. Kathy Hochul, you're in deep trouble right now because you didn't do what you needed to do to protect the people of your state. You guys were too busy with Letitia James trying to go after Donald Trump to actually care about the criminals that you have in your own city. And this is the result. This is the result. I mean, she was asked about this the other day by some reporter who just fed her the actual crime stats on the subway. This is before this tragedy. And she didn't even know what to say. Watch this.
Say a lot of things with statistics, and I see the percentage that crime is down 42% since 2021. But if you look back to pre-pandemic, and I know you like to say that overall crime is down 12% since the pandemic, but murders are up 200%, felony assault is up 55%, and burglary is up 140%. So are you saying that this is progress?
Are you talking about statewide, city, or subway?
No, crime in the transit system. I'm sorry, Governor. Yes, crime in the subway system.
Okay, you want to answer that?
No, she stopped in her tracks. You know why? Because crime's up in the transit system. And they can cherry pick the numbers all they want, but it's up and people don't feel safe. And guess what? They really don't feel safe now in light of what just went down. I mean, horrible, 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 horrible stuff. And Tom Homan, our new border czar, he means business. He's furious about this. He went on Fox to talk about it, and you know what? I've known Tom a long time, and he's not holding back, and he means business, and he's livid, and he's furious, and he's disgusted with the Biden administration for not having done more to protect the people here in this country. Listen to him.
American citizens is almost a daily occurrence now, because historic number of criminal aliens walking the streets, because this administration's policy in sanctuary jurisdictions and lax immigration enforcement. ICE has their hands tied. Secretary Mayorkas have given them priorities that they can't even go arrest an illegal alien anymore unless he's convicted of a serious crime. Then maybe they can arrest him. So this is on this administration. As far as Governor Hochul, shame on her. She supports sanctuary status in that state. She welcomed thousands of illegal aliens to her state. She sent them to Buffalo and Syracuse. Murders occurred by illegal aliens in Buffalo and Syracuse. She has a green light law. ICE and CBP can't even work with local law enforcement. Local law enforcement can't even share DMV data with these people. So Governor Hochul, shame on you. There's nothing you can say that's going to make this right in New York.
All right. You didn't get a chance to see Secretary Mayorkas in his exit interview on CBS. Talked about how proud he is that the border is down to 50,000. So the problem is virtually solved. Here's what he said, though, when pressed by Margaret Brennan about how he loses track of children. Watch.
We certainly have received reports of children being trafficked, even those as to whom we know where they are. That is outside the responsibility of the Department of Homeland Security. Of course, we investigate cases of trafficking. But there are children who are reunited with a parent here in the United States or a legal guardian, and they move, and sometimes the government loses track.
So does that explain everything? What should I know about his statement?
It's nothing but lies. Nothing but lies. Border numbers aren't down. They're just putting them through the CBP1 app and the CHNV app. You add those programs together, what Border Patrol's catching in the gotaways, we're still at historic numbers. They were bragging the other day that ICE has over 247,000 removals, the most in a decade. No, they don't. If you look at the data, 80% of them were Border Patrol apprehensions that ICE just simply put across the border. ICE interior enforcement numbers are historic lows. And as far as the children, another lie. Under his guidance, under his leadership, first of all, it's his policies that caused over 500,000 of children being smuggled in this country, trafficked in this country, and they lost track with 340,000 of them. His lips are moving, he's lying, and he needs to be held accountable. Nothing he said in that interview is truthful.
Wow. So I have a feeling a lot of change is coming. I mean, a lot, okay? Homan means business. Trump means business. Everyone in this administration means business, and I mean business too. This is why I want you guys to take a look over at 76 Research at our How to Play This MAGA Sweep, because there's going to be a lot of opportunity for certain companies ahead, and I think it's actually going to be explosive growth. I'm very excited about it. Investinmaga.com. That's the free stuff. So you can go to 76research.com, sign up for the subscription. You can get a model portfolio. Those are a different cost structure. I think if you get the actual guide, the 76 report, it's $1 a month, code word $, then it goes to $9.95 a month. After 2 months, you can cancel any time. If you add on one of those portfolios, it works out to about $22 a month thereafter. But we got a lot of really good names. If you just want to sign up for the basics, do at least that, because again, I created this for you guys. It's all free. Rob, together with me, we worked on this. It's how to invest in the Trump economy, your guide to investing in the Trump economy. You can just go to investinmaga.com. Investinmaga.com. By the way, a quick shout out for another one of our great sponsors here on the Trish Regan Show, and that would be Balance in Nature. I take my fruits and veggies, my gummies every single day. They're actually gluten-free, which I don't need it to be gluten-free, but I mention that because a lot of people do have a celiac allergy. So these are gluten-free. Wonderful stuff. I get all my vitamins there thanks to Balance of Nature, sent to my house. They'll ship it to you. You can get free shipping, actually, with my name, Trish, Trish. Just use code Trish and go check it out, balanceofnature.com. Wonderful testimonials there on the site. I mean, of course, I'm a big believer in it, and it's made a difference. I'm telling you. You know, it's not easy when you live in the Northeast to get your vitamin D on a regular basis. So thanks to Balance in Nature for giving me mine.